morning, everybody. I hope your day is well, or it will shape up to be a better day. As you see from my title, is I live in modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, before I start this conversation, I want to make it very clear. I'm not here to expand my religious or moral beliefs. I'm just saying out numbers and facts as to why people are wondering why our country is so far off track at this time. Now, with that being said, these things didn't just happen. They've been accumulating for some time now, actually for decades, and now it has come to a crescendo. Now, I'm going to have to throw my glasses down because I have a lot of numbers to unpack on you. And I want you to remember, when I give you these numbers, these are based on U.S. statistics with our own country. Now, with that being said, once I give you these numbers, why don't you multiply those numbers on a global scale? That's why this whole world is off track right now. Now, fundamentally, I think there should be a certain amount of stability in somebody's life. They should have something they anchor onto. That's why I believe what I do religiously. No, and I'm not going to spend that, but I will say this. If you don't have anything to anchor onto, or if you don't even have a person in your life who can bring you down to reality or take you off your soapbox, you're never going to improve yourself as a person. And that's an important thing to becoming a mature, responsible adult in life, as opposed to living your life in fantasy. And that is the truth. All you do is it's a detriment to yourself and the people around you. And that's obvious with a lot of people who, now at this point, don't have spouses, don't even have a mate, don't have really any close friends, which I think is very sad. Because we all need to be loved and we all need friendships. But let's look at the moral deterioration of what's going on here. Now, with that being said, here we go. First marriages, 40 to 50% of them in a divorce. Second marriages, 60 to 70% of them in a divorce. 80% of Americans gamble. Now, this is where I need my glasses. Now, 4 in 5 people have been cheated on. 2 to 5% are into bestiality. 300,000 kids between the ages of 13 and 17 years old identify as transgender now. 3% of men fetishize wearing women's clothing for sexual gratification. Now, that goes into a whole new genre now of also what these destructive beliefs that people have at this point about certain things and actually accepting them and embracing them. Like fat phobia, transphobia, homophobia. Now, when people tell you, well, fat is beautiful and it's healthy, or that it's okay to go ahead and castrate a young child who hasn't fully developed yet, it always makes me think of that old saying, do you believe me, or do you believe your lying eyes? I think I'm going to go with my lying eyes. Now, with that being said, you have a generation that hasn't even been here for a hot second yet, and they, within, I would say about a 5-year span now, are asking everybody to conventionally throw everything out the window, which is thousands of years of evolution of medicine, science, linguistics, religious and moral beliefs, out the window for people to acknowledge your delusions. I'm not going to acknowledge your delusions, because they are delusions. And then, if you really believe what you say about the things that you are doing, not only to yourself, but others around you, then why do you always have to fight so hard and always have to prove your point? The only people that ever have to do that are ones who don't even believe it themselves. But they think if they say it enough times, it will be so. So now, with that being said, this is why this country is deteriorating right now. We have too many people with their shame taking it out of the darkness, out of the shadows, and then shining it right in the light. And, of course, social media has given a perfect platform for people to do this. People do not have shame anymore. None. They don't care about being naked. They don't need that fig leaf anymore, just to let you know. They have no shame about molesting children, molesting animals. They have no problem cheating. They have no problem with abandoning commitment that you made before that person and God Almighty. Yes, this is why we are at where we are at right now. Do I think it is fixable? At this point, no. The genie has been let out of the bottle. Social media has allowed everything to be permissible. I could mention a few other fetishes that are truly disgusting, and I do mean disgusting. And people have no problem actually recording it and shining a big old beacon on it. So the next time you ask why we are in the state of decay that we are in this country, I just gave you your answer. Now, that is just my beliefs. Those are just my opinions. I always respect anybody's opinion. If you disagree with me, that's fine. I would love to hear it. But on that note, I hope your day is well, and once again gets better. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.